It's Friday and welcome to my first live stream. Weekend's nearly here. I'm Chris and I hope you're well. Topic I'm going to be talking about today is I'm going to be talking about my running goals and channel goals for 2021. But before I do that, we'll just let a few more people join. And how are you? How's your training been going? Please drop some comments in the comment box. And if you are a running YouTuber, please put your links in there as well, and I'll give you a shout out when we get to messages. So my week, it's been going very well. My year, or the start of the year, has been going well. Back to 50-mile weeks last week, and I'm on for a 50-mile week this week as well. 15 miles still left to do this week, which will be tomorrow. And I got my first splashing from a car on Wednesday, which is always good to get out of the way. So just running along, massive puddle, car veered towards it, absolutely soaked me. So I think that's the probably about the third time that's happened in my life. The only other time was when I was a teenager, and we was out on I think an 8-mile run. So we went out kind of 4 miles and then obviously turn around and come back. And there was this juggernaut, we call it, went for a puddle, absolutely soaked me. And at the time I was wearing Ron Hills. So us vet runners will probably know Ron Hills, a kind of loose kind of tracksuit back bottom, no tie, and I ended up running 4 miles having to hold it up. So at least it wasn't that bad, and technology has actually moved on. So why am I doing a live stream now? So I think I'm just kind of missing that kind of interaction with everyone, like we probably all are. You know, the last time I went to the track was probably a year ago now, and just missing all that banter. You know, I run for Woking AC, and that's something that I'm actually kind of missing at the moment. And YouTube's kind of just kept me going. So thank you to you guys. The only other reason I haven't done it, because I was a little bit nervous about kind of reading out comments. I'm dyslexic, so it might be fun, but amongst friends, so it should all hopefully be all right. So let's have a quick look at the comments and see what we've got, who we've got here. So I've got my wife here. She's got the popcorn ready. She's not in the room, probably in the front room. We got Chris here. So hi, Chris. We've got Dan saying hello to my wife, although he's never met her, or maybe he has. I'll have to ask her that one. Ben, another YouTuber I know. So basically Ben and Dan, someone we kind of met, I'm not 100% sure we met. I think it was to do with the Pay It Forward series that I set up and asked them both for intro videos. And they're both kind of local to me, probably about 20 minutes away. And I think Ben or Dan organised a run, and we ended up going for a 12-mile run. And I ended up doing some filming for them, and it's on Ben Notley's channel. Please check that out. And please check out Dan Run's channel. We had such a laugh, and we had so much of a laugh. As you see, there's a scrolling bit at the bottom, and I will actually put the link up as well. We're actually doing a charity run for the Oddballs Foundation. They're running 50K. So I'm only running 25.5, I think, because I've previously had Achilles issues, and I didn't really want to kind of risk it on the long run, but you never know, I might have to do it because Ben's got shin splints. So check out both of their channels. Let's see who else is here. We have Dave's here. Hi, Dave. He says evening to all. We've got the Running Master. How are you doing? Another YouTuber to check out. Someone on the Pay It Forward series. A great channel, so please check it out. And what I will try and do is any YouTubers on there, I will put kind of links down in the description afterwards, so everyone can see. Just the next one, quite like that, Dave. And what else have we got here? Okay, I get it. Yeah, picture behind. Behind this picture is this mess. So I decided to take the picture off the wall and stick it on some ladders. So it just looks good. So we've got a nice scenery. I have to turn the opposite way. So we've got a nice red budge, Tower of London, red bus. And then we got Ben back again. Always likes to give the banter. So who is this old dude? Typical, eh? We've also got Chris from Here We Are Running. Chris, who I done the Chaser race with, I don't know if you saw on his channel and on my channel. We organised this race because we were, actually it was a 3K Chaser race, let's get that right. And we worked out on our 5K times and he would get a minute 26 head start. And we got there at the airport, can't remember the name off the top of my head. And he got his 1 minute 26 head start, and he was just this little tiny little dot in the distance. And I thought to myself, I've got no chance. So stupidly went off too fast, and I think I was running at 4:40 miling for the first quarter of a mile, and basically just blew myself up. So well done to Chris. He ended up beating me by I think 24 or 26 seconds in the end, but we'll definitely get a rematch on that one, Chris. Definitely. I hope we got another comment. Just at the lower toe bread, that's very impressive. Yeah, I just jogged there and just thought I'd kind of sit there. How's the body feeling after the high mileage? To be honest, it's not too bad. Since I've changed my trainers, because I was constantly running in Zoomfly 1s, and I've just recently purchased the Pegasus 37s, and they were on sale at 51 quid. So I took a kind of gamble and bought 3 pairs. And now that I've run them in, they seem to be saving my legs, to be honest. And I've also got the React Infinity runs. So most of my runs are done in either kind of easy to gentle in the React Infinity run, or the other runs are done in the Pegasus 37. So sorry, my sister just happens to text me out of the blue while I'm doing the live stream. That's always the way, isn't it? So yeah, so doing quite well. I'd like to thank Dan Runs. He's just given me a super, and I think a super is where we're basically just help support the channel really on live streams. So thank you for that, Dan. And again, check out Dan's channel. I want to try and get him to 600 subscribers. So I think he's 14 away. So if you do me a favour, head over to Dan Run's channel and get him to 600, really. So what else have we got here? Yeah, that would be me waiting for the London Marathon to start. So hopefully this month I will find out if I've got in the London Marathon or not. It will be my first marathon. It's something that I've dreamt of doing, should we say that? Because ever since a young kid, my dad was a marathon runner, a half marathon, a very good runner, and you know he used to. I think it was run halves in '76 and a 2:50 London Marathon runner. So you know, always on Sunday growing up, you know that music would come on, and I would just look forward to watching it. It was a bit of a disappointment this year, to be honest. I thought it was a bit boring. With the kind of running the loops and the rain, no crowd, it just didn't have the excitement as normal. But this year I thought I'd enter. I put down a good time, looking to get under 3 hours for my first marathon. It will be 47 then, so I think that's possible to put in a decent amount of training, but got to get in first, because my first marathon's just got to be London. So what else have we got here? Ben Notley's just giving me a super sticker as well. Cheers, Ben. He also wants me to give him a shout out as well. No, he's joking, Ben. Yeah, Ben's at, I think, 213 subscribers now. So please check out his channel. Let's see if we can get him higher to 250 maybe. So what else have we got here? We've got, I think I missed some ones here. So let's have a look. I think the chat sort of scrolled all the way down while I was chatting away. So let's see where we're at. What we got here? We've got Dave. We're just asking Dan, sponsor my mothership back. We've got my mum here saying hi to her son. So hi, mum. Thanks for watching. No pressure. Ben saying hi to my mum. So maybe he knows her, maybe I don't. Who knows? What else have we got here? Dave, it looks so much different on live than you do on your videos. What, grayer, better, worse? Maybe the lighting's better. or maybe I just look good in London. I don't know. Who knows? We got Steve here, or Stephen, saying hi. We've got my wife saying hello to my mum and dad. It's like a little personal chat to everyone here. We've got Dan. Here we are under the quickest Chris I know. I know. I will have my revenge. Don't you mind. Don't you worry about that. He won't be racing that race. Oh my God. Chris from Here We Are Running, met you in this Surrey half, top bloke. I was actually running in that race, funny enough, when Chris was doing that, but that was before I kind of started YouTube, because that was the last race before lockdown. And I went 1 second over 1:30 in my first ever half marathon, so that was interesting. We got Dan replying. We got Will Young all the way from Texas. So, we've got a little bit of chat to and from each other. Nike Invincible looks like it could be a decent shoe. Lots of Zoom X. I swear, I do like the look of it. The kind of Zoom X foam. My first ever shoe was the Pegasus 35 Turbo, and I remember trying that on, and that was probably the most comfortable shoe that I've ever worn. Bought 2 pairs, got to about 600 miles, and then started getting kind of ankle issues because obviously they were near the end of their life. So, but I am quite liking the React foam now. Once you get them, kind of, worn in, so to speak. We got Susie from I Run Things saying that she's late. Susie's got a great channel. Probably one of the first YouTubers. I started this channel in May. It was previously a car channel. And I remember that she invited me on her channel. Very nervous I was, like pretty much at the start of this. I was kind of nervous, but yeah, it didn't start very well. If I remember, I was on the laptop. I had it on the computer. There was no sound, so we ended up doing it on the mini iPad. But I had a laugh. It was loads of fun. So please check out Susie's channel. I Run Things. Great channel, great interviews. And yeah, let's go and check that out. What we got here? Gandalf streaming. Look, it's nothing like Gandalf. Come on, I've been compared to I think when I was younger, Tony Blair. So obviously I didn't have any beard. So they're kind of yeah. How you doing? Oh, that was probably the worst impression ever. Right, note to self: don't do impressions when you're on the live stream. No, of course, Susie, anytime, give you a shout out. If you can put your channel links in there, by all means do. Susie's show is awesome. Yeah, I agree. Let's have a look. Yeah, we did have a great interview. So I think I'm up to date with all the comments. So let's just get into my plans. So I've got a few little notes, just so I don't forget what I'm saying. So I mentioned London. So the only race that I've entered into this year is London. With what's going on with the pandemic, realistically in England, so we're in full lockdown at the moment. I can't see races happening until probably summertime. So I didn't want to enter into a race and lose my money or whatever. So I'm just going to hold fire and see if I get into London. Have you got any car subscribers? Let's have a look. So I'm sorry I'm sidetracking. So have you got any car subscribers get carried away watching Become Runners? I'd like to say yes. Someone who did follow my channel, who I found his channel, is the Plant-Based Runner. So he used to follow me on my car channel because I'd done a car fix. And then he started running, so I followed his channel. So if you want to find out about math training, he's your man, and that's the channel called the Plant Powered Runner. And I say David's a really nice guy, so check out his channel. So the other thing I've got this year is, as I mentioned, the Oddballs Foundation charity run that we're doing, that Dan and Ben set up, and I'm kind of just tagging along, or I'm the support man, should we call it. So I planning to do half. But we'll see. As I said, mileage is up, and I think McGilly's going to be okay, and Ben can't do it because he's a wimp. No, sorry, because he's got shin splints. Then I may set up. I say they've got the link scrolling across the bottom. It's in the description. If you can give, that'd be great. We're running for testicular cancer, so give it if you can. What else have we got on? So let's jump into my kind of goals. What kind of times I'm looking to get this year, how fast I'm looking to run. I think I've actually, no, before that, the channel one is to hit 10,000 subscribers this year. That's my goal. I think that's achievable with your help. If you can, carry on commenting, carry on giving me thumbs up, because it all helps the channel, sharing, doing all that stuff. I also set up channel membership, just to kind of, I suppose, just to get additional support on the channel, just helping buy trainers. I'm doing 200-mile months, go for a lot of trainers, need to upgrade equipment, want to improve. So there's channel membership there. You can get entered into competitions. You get a unique video, give you follow backs, shout outs. So just check all that out if you want to. That's right. So let's get on to my running goals. So the first one I've already gone through was the London Marathon. We've done that one. We spoke about that. That obviously growing up, that was a goal of mine. So if we get into that. Next one was the half marathon. My first half was, as previously mentioned, Chris mentioned that I think he was a pacer in that race, and that was in March. That was the last race before the pandemic, and I entered in probably about 2 weeks before, because my friend Craig at the club was running, and I think before that I was injured till the end of January with Achilles injuries, and I had about 6 weeks training behind me, and then I entered, and then a week later I become ill. So I went into, wouldn't recommend just going into your medicine cupboard and taking whatever's in there. Always consult your doctor. But obviously I took some paracetamol and managed to recover myself in that week. And I thought to myself, what time can I run? I'd never run over, I think, 10 miles. I was doing, I think, 30-mile weeks. And I thought to myself, I reckon I could run, I don't know, 127, 128. So I worked out all the pacing. So went off, it said it was a flat course, went off at the correct pace. I think it was about 6:40 miling, got to about 8 miles, and the course wasn't flat. It was one of these kind of long kind of straights that go on for about a mile and it doubled back. So it was kind of soul destroying. And I think I kind of blew up around there. The pace dropped off to 7:15, and then down to 7:30. And then about a mile to go, there's this steep hill. I stopped to get a drink. I walked because I felt myself kind of, doing that kind of, and about a mile from the end, the 1 hour 30 pace had come past me, kind of, oh, come on, keep up. I ended up running a 1:30.01. So my first marathon, half marathon, 1 second or 2 seconds off of running a sub 1:30. So I thought to myself, after that, this is not going to happen again. So after that, 50-mile weeks, put in about, I think, probably about 2 months worth of training. And then I've since run another one in training, and I won a 1:28.5. So my goal this year, this is a weird one to work out because I'm thinking I'm going to aim to get under a 1:25. So I don't know how realistic that is. So let's go back into the questions. By all means, go over to Susie's channel, check out my interview. Very new. We were talking about when I started running when I was 10, then me giving up when I was 18. My mum and dad being a little bit disappointed. Sorry to them and the club. They put in a lot of effort driving me around the country. I was Southern Counties cross country champion, and then I just gave up because unfortunately, life just comes along, alcohol, going out, and running just seems, what's the point? So if you are younger and you're watching this and you get to about 18 and you've got, you're enjoying it and you've got talent, don't give up. Because I didn't start running until I was about 43 again. So let's have a look what Will says. So for your first carbon plate and shoe, would it be better to go for more double plate shoe to get used to running a carbon plate, or should I go with one with a bit of pop? To be honest, carbon plate shoes are, I'm a bit tight. Let's just, to be honest, I never buy brand new shoes. I always wait 6 months because I think you can pick up some bargains. You know, if you wait 6 months. So you know, what's 6 months? You can. I picked up my Nike Tempos for I think 130. I got my Pegasus 37s for 51 quid. I got my Wild Door 6s for 48 quid. My first carbon plate shoe, well, it was actually nylon and fuse plate. It was in the Zoom Fly 1. So it might be worth seeing if you can get some of them on eBay. They're around about 45, 50 quid at this time of year. And I've had 4 pairs since. Carbon plate shoes, I wouldn't recommend running in them all the time. Maybe, you know, 1 or 2 runs a week because they can give you Achilles issues, calf problems. But I would, you know, if you can afford it and you like Nikes, then I would recommend probably the Tempo. It hasn't got a harsh plate in it, and that probably goes in nicely to my kind of 10K. So that was nice. So I'm going to show you this picture, which was in the thumbnail. So this picture in the thumbnail, the guy in the middle in the nice orange vest, that's me running in my Wokian AC vest. And you're thinking, why is this guy, you know, what's he doing right at the front? Do you think he's going to win the race? Well, this was my first 10K. I started running in the July when I was nearly 43. And I entered into the Weybridge 10K, and I thought to myself, I thought I'd look through the times, and I could get in the top 10 with 38 minutes because it was only the second year. So the third year, obviously, it got better and there's more competition. Because you see over on, I can't know if it's your right or left, which way you're seeing it. There's a guy in the purple vest. So the guy in the purple vest is an Olympian. That's Scott Oval. He ended up winning the race in about 30 minutes. Yeah, the guy on a bike. And I remember going off at the start and thinking, oh God, I reckon I could get 38 here. Within 2 miles, I went off too fast and I was done. Ended up running 42 minutes, which is probably one of the hardest 4 miles that I've ever had to do. So I've since run another race after that one. I ran a 40-12. Mileage wasn't, I was doing 20-mile weeks, you know, I couldn't really expect more. And then I've since recently in training run a 39.07 while on a training run. I was wearing the Tempo Next Percent, and I was just going on a training run, just a tempo run, went off at 6:30 mile in. I thought, oh, I feel pretty good today. And then I think I dropped the next mile, maybe down to about 6:20, and I thought, oh, I could go for it now. And then I looked at my stats when I got back, and I'll probably never do this ever again. I run 6:12.1 for 1 mile. The next mile I run 6:12.1, and the next mile I run 6:12.1, and then the final mile and a bit was into a 17-mile wind, and I ended up running a 6:19 or something like that, and end up on 39.07. So the 10K, my goal this year is to run a sub 37. So I think if I can consistently put in the mileage, I think that's possible. Right, let's have a quick look at the messages. Chris with interesting question. I don't know what that means. Hey War, I don't know. Who knows? Ben, just giving our YouTube thing a plug. Ben and Dan are one of the moderators, so they can just add the links the way. We've got Mark G. Said I look like Santa on my latest video, so I thought I'd Gandalf right now. What is with this Gandalf? I look nothing like Gandalf. Oh, but I must admit, I do like Mark's comments. Mark thinks I mention about the weather all the time. So he's one of these that always puts in a funny comment. So thanks for that, Mark. I do appreciate that. Ben says hi to Mark. And the Running Master says hi to Mark. So obviously Mark gets around a bit. You guys have raised a lot of money already. Yeah, so we're looking to raise I think about £500. We've only recently put it out and we're over £200 already. But we just thought to ourselves, you know, between us, we got 4,000 subscribers. So, you know, if everyone gave £1, then in theory we could get to 4,000. But, you know, it's a good course. There isn't any races at the moment. So, you know, we have to create our own. I'm not overly keen on virtual races, to be honest. But, you know, it is what it is at the moment. But the NHS staff and all the key workers, they're doing a fantastic job. So if I had a hat, which I normally have, but I've done my hair specially for you guys, I would take it off. I think the only advantage for us runners during this pandemic is that the roads and paths are clear. So good for us, but it is difficult times, and and I just thank you to all the key workers, and we will get through this. So who else have we got? So we've got thanks everyone donating so far, it means a lot. So yeah, Dan, I totally agree. Thanks Susie. What have we got here? So Ben's put up the interview with my interview with Susie. So check that out. It is quite a funny interview, to be honest. And it's something that she did bring up. And you kind of noticed that it's getting your personality across on film. When you're kind of, we're out and about, and we've got our GoPros and we're holding them up and we're chatting away. You can't. It's almost like you're not, obviously not, you are yourself, but you're not yourself. You can't give banter to your camera, and your true personality doesn't overly come out. But that's something that I'm working on, and hopefully get there. What else have we got here? So we have Sota's here. So Sota Mahara, he's up very early today, and he's got a park run. So I can't remember the last time I'd done a park run. So you're obviously in a better place than we are, because in the UK we're in full lockdown at the moment. So please check out Sota's channel. So I think Sota's going for a sub 15 minute 5K? I think I might be wrong. And he sent me a challenge, actually, which I've still got to do, was to run 5K in 20 minutes, 21 seconds. But you've got to run it without your watch. So we've only, obviously, you'd have to see your GPS to see how far you run. But it's also a pacing. So as long as you can run a 20-21. But to be honest, it's still putting in quite, reasonable effort to get there. So please check out Sota's channel. As I say, we've done a few collabs before. Great guy, great content. I think he's uploading every day. So definitely check out his channel. Ben says hi to Sota. I'd be a sponsored by Adidas or Trader Joe's. What we got here? So we got Dan. Move now. James Nelson needs to try again. Stopwatch on time. Oh, we got a sponsor. So thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, it is so sad about that it can't do the park runs here. Because when I set the channel up in May, it was just during lockdown, and I thought to myself, I'm watching the likes of Kafuzi, Ben Parks, F. James Damore, and I thought to myself, I could do this. So I kind of bought myself a GoPro and just got out there and started filming. But to be honest, it has really helped during this pandemic to get me out the door. So thank you to you guys. But the idea when I started, and like most of us, we thought this would be over by now. I thought it'd be over by the summer, to be honest. And I'd be filming park runs, I'd be filming races. But obviously, we're trying to make it the best we can with our content. What else have we got here? Oh, I'm missing. There we go. On to the next one. Just tuned in. You all right, Jason? My mum said, Lisa, we are too, whatever that's supposed to be. Maybe, hopefully they're enjoying it. Oh, well, there we go. So I wasn't 100% sure, but you should have just gone with the sub 15. It sounds better. So we just say sub 15, although he's going for a sub 16. But that'd be a tremendous effort. We've got that running girl. Obviously, my daughter hasn't been running at the moment. She's got a bit of asthma. The sponsors has to be Ben and Jerry's and McDonald's. Yeah, that'd be good, because I'm sure my daughter would eat those, and so would I. Because to be honest, my running diet is horrendous. It's literally just basically seafood and eat it. I've always seen food as just kind of calories rather than anything else. So the more the merrier. Everyone is proud of him. Oh, it's this. Oh, I don't know why. I should have done this before, but as I said, I'm slightly dyslexic, and the reading out the comments, I might not read them all correctly. My reading is okay, but it's just one of these things that's kind of a bit nervous. I want to attempt sub 2.5. So anyone else, put in the comments what your goals are for this year race wise, and if you're looking to run a PB, what is your current PB and what you're looking to run, so we can just get chatting away there. Let's move on to, yeah, that's very true. I'm definitely made up of Ben and Jerry's. Me, Ben and Dan, we got a kind of WhatsApp group and we chat on a daily basis, and get that kind of running, chatting and that banter. And I remember showing him a bowl of ice cream, and to be honest, the amount of ice cream I eat it's horrendous, but it's what it is. Right, so let's move back on to some other goals. Next one is the 5K. My first 5K was, my first sub 20 5K was in June 2018. And I on a park run, stuck some headphones on, hard rock music, and end up running a 1920. And then slowly up my mileage to the 50 miles. No, I don't think I was on the 50 miles. I think I'm 30, and then got it down to 18:26 on the track. And then June this year, after doing the 50-mile weeks, I managed to get it down to 17:57. So for me, I think it's about training for your weaknesses. Mine happens to be endurance, not speed. So that's hence why I'm doing the 50-mile weeks at the moment. So my goal this year is to run a sub 17:30 5K. So we'll see how we get on that one. And then the final one is a mile. I mentioned about running a mile. My PB when I was 16 was 4:38 for the mile on the track. So my aim this year, the only mile I've done was it part of my 2K sub special, and I ran 5:12 for the mile. And a 6:35 for the 2K. So my goal is to run a sub 5-minute mile, which we'll see. If I could do that, that'd be amazing. To be 22 seconds off my PB 30 years later would be I'd be well chuffed with that. So right, so what else have we got to talk about? I think I've done all my little lists there, so we're probably going to jump into the chat now. London might be the first marathon, but where would you like to run? The marathon might be the first marathon, but where would you like to run? That would be it. I say the London Marathon. Sorry, I'm just reading that over again. I was just trying to get it into my head. That's probably where the kind of dyslexia comes in. No, London is the dream. Ever since I was, 10, watching London and my dad running it. London is the one that I want to do. And if I'm going to do it, it's just got to be London. Yeah, there's some other ones around the world, and I think that it'd be great as a family to kind of, go traveling and travel the world. That Mrs. can go and do some of the sightseeing, and sorry, I shouldn't say the Mrs. Sorry, Lisa should and Mia can go and do sightseeing and watch my race, and I can run. So I think there'll be something to do in the future, and get to the likes of the New York City Marathon. So maybe that's something for the future. I'm not getting younger, so let's have a look at this. Well, I started your channel in May at 3,500 people. Are you buying people to subscribe? Well, actually in May I had 1,000 subscribers from a car channel, which took 5 years, and that was called Just a Car Guy. And then May this year, I decided to switch it over, and I didn't do a transition. It was literally just to switch straight over to that running guy. And in just six and a half months, I'm up to 3,500 now. So, thank you to you guys. When you kind of start YouTube, you never know, what's going to happen. You kind of think, well, let's live stream. I've got, 30 people watching, and you think, no one's going to watch. And we've all got our stories to tell, journeys, and I just wanted to kind of inspire people and tell my journey. I'm not getting any younger. My dream is to run for England, but realistically, that's not going to be, until my 50s. So probably another 3.5 years or so. Just putting in hard effort. But that's the dream, because for me, when I was younger, I was a Southern Counties cross-country champion when I was probably about 13, 14. So did I miss the boat? I don't know. So maybe it's this last chance saloon, midlife crisis and all that. Well, other than that, I'll probably just do to be a kind of Gandalf look-alike and earn money that way, because everyone seems to think I look like him. What else have we got here? So the word, because who knows? Who knows? Obviously, flying over there as well. So yeah, it's all great for the algorithm. It's all to do with minutes, isn't it? Watch minutes and getting your channel to kind of grow. How else have we got? Dan's a YouTuber, so it's this kind of just a little bit of banter between us. Are you actually a YouTuber? Because if you are, please go and check out his channel. The pessimistic runner without an E. So please check out their channel. What have we got here? 50-mile ultra for me. 5 hours 13, 50k. Would be nice. So yeah, Dan's doing a 50k ultra. He's in training at the moment. He's got his training series. So go and check that out on his channel. 50 miles is just like, quite a few YouTubers out there at the moment. Reto, trying to think of the name of his channel. Run Free, is it? So I'm going to quickly have a look so I know what his channel's called, so I want to give him a shout out. Run Free and Strong. Reto's doing a 100-miler in, I think, April time. But 100-miler, I haven't even run more than 63 miles in a week. That is just mind blowing. So to check out Dan's channel. What else we got here? Live streams are awesome. Well, yeah, they're good to grow your YouTube channel. But I thought I would just do it. Just it's something that everyone's doing at the moment, and I just wanted to kind of get out there. James Nash is in the house. Likes cars. I can't make out what car that is. What is that? A track day that you're on? And you're going to go on a Go Ultra in December. So how far is that? Is that kind of a 50-miler? And what does that consist? Would you get to run with goats? I'm not really an ultra guy. I'm more of a shorter distance. So but please let us know in the comments. Susie found whatever someone said funny. 55-mile. Wow. I've spoken to ultra runners, and it's kind of like I've never really kind of understood it, but they've said to me they don't understand the kind of time chasing. I'm trying to run a 5k BP, 10k. I try and run as fast as I can, and obviously the trail runners and the ultra runners, that's not what it's about. So I suppose each their own, really. We each into different things we've been running, but running's an amazing community. What else we got here? I think I've scrolled down a little bit here. Here we go. Let's go back up. All right, here we go. So this is the trouble when you're doing things for the first time. You just never know. James, that sounds ace. My legs don't let us down. We'll be doing a 50k. So this is the charity one I mentioned. Details to the charity in the description. So yeah, so Ben, he did a run with Dan, and his shins hurt. And then I said to him, in his next ultra, you shouldn't really be doing it. But he's got so much willpower. I know I respect him for doing it, but unfortunately his shins have paid the price now. So I just hope that he can, run on it. We've got him wearing his Vans now because we thought that maybe flat shoes might help. So hopefully, Ben, you'll be fit for it, because otherwise I might have to do it. Or maybe we'll rope someone else in. I'm sure we can find someone else to do it. No, only joking. I'll be rooting for you guys. Be thinking of me limping along in tears, Susie. It'll probably end up you in a kind of wheelchair or a bed, and just me and Dan just pushing you round. That's probably what's going to happen. What we got? The next comment we've got. We've done that one. He's in trouble now, Lisa. That's probably because I said the word Mrs. I need to lose that. I need to get rid of that. So it's Lisa, my lovely, beautiful wife, not Mrs. So note to self, I won't try and not do that again. We've got Barry Bradley. I started running at the age of 51. I've applied for London every year, and I'm now 57. You're not supposed to say that. But anyway, I'm going to be lucky, aren't I? So I'm going to enter first time and get in. Got to think positive. That's the way I look at it. We've got Dan, Pete Boggs. No, we don't want to run anywhere there with Boggs. That must have been some sort of logo. If it's probably a thumbs up, I'd imagine. Never too late. No, it's never too late for anything, is it? I think that, you know, I didn't think that I'd be running now. And to be honest, not looking back. I've never looked back since I started again. I'm really enjoying it. Finally found my passion in life, and just looking to get back to races like us all. How else we got here? First marathon for me this year. Hopefully I can get back down to below 3 hours. So running with AJ and Max, great channel. Basically Max is his dog, so he runs with his dog. He's been on the hashtag Pay It Forward before, so please check out his channel. As I say, I like to support other channels. I think that as YouTubers, sometimes we can, I don't know, just be selfish. You kind of think to yourself, well, you know, why am I not supporting the smaller channels? Because it's a win-win for everyone. You know, there's enough room for all of us. It's a win-win because, you know, I give a smaller channel out, they pick up more subscribers. You, the viewer, get more choice, and then the quality goes up. So if we share each other's channels, we all grow together. So that's what I'm still looking to continue doing. We've got Dave Lee. Goal is to do a marathon under 4 hours. Well, good luck to you. As I say, I haven't done a marathon yet, so you know I'm talking about running in 3 hours. But I think the furthest I've run ever is 18 miles. So you know, I think when I come back, I did the 18 miles, and my dad said to me, you know, you've only got to run another 8 miles, and you kind of think to yourself, what, another 8 miles? But you know, when you're training on your own, it's completely different to a race. So good luck to you. So when's the race, Dave? Pessimistic runner. I haven't got the personality for YouTube or the face, but thanks for the shout out. Have we all, has any of us got the face or the personality? I don't know. Most of the time, I think it's just kind of, can you, do you mind looking like a complete nutter, running around, talking to a camera? Once you get used to that, go for it. You know, you never know until you try, and it's got me out the door. Run Free and Strong, Dan was just mentioning the channel that I was trying to work out. Hopefully I'm going to pronounce your name right. Is it Sotai? Sotai, is it? When's your birthday? What, are you going to send me a present? My birthday, I'm born the 29th of August, 1974. So I'm 46 at the moment. And I'm a Virgo. So just asking to ask that. Okay. This guy has supported me for ages on the channel. He gives great inspirational comments, like many of you do. You know, to get out and run 50-mile weeks and to continue, you know, putting in the effort of recording. You know, us YouTubers do really appreciate the comments, and Soti, your comments, they're amazing. I say they're just inspirational to me, because you know, when you start this thing, you think, why are people following little old me? You know, why me? You know, because you know, it's hard to say why some channels work, some channels don't, because you know, all I'm doing is just talking to a camera. But I appreciate that. So if you continue giving me the inspiration, I'll keep on sharing the videos. Well, I'm going to share them anyway, whatever. He changes his birthday. Oh, don't say that, right? So I don't do that. I didn't say that my birthday was in December, so I can get 25% off my £10 next percent. I did. So if you put your birthday the month before you want to buy your shoes and you're not registered on there on the Nike app, then they send you a birthday voucher. But shh, don't tell anyone. Okay, little secret between us. I've scrolled back down again. This is the trouble with it. This is the trouble with the app, is that you kind of you're kind of scrolling, and then you hit one button and it takes you all the way down. So so my wife, I've said it again. My wife. All right. Well, I suppose it's better than the missus. Lisa is laughing at something that Dan said. That would be a good channel in the pessimistic runner, if you obviously spell runner correctly, because otherwise the algorithms wouldn't be able to find you. Dave Lee found that entertaining, and just keeps on doing this. It just basically you're just clicking on the comments, and it just scrolls right down to the top. So I'm just going through the comments, seeing what we've gone through, and we are nearly there, back to where we was. Had to steal it as no one else could. Yeah, okay. The picture that James had was his old Honda Civic Type R track car. Oh, very nice. I did a few track days, actually. I was quite lucky that my wife Lisa bought me some track days. So I had Silverstone, I've driven some Lamborghinis, Ferraris, because I'm just difficult to buy for. You know, I wasn't running, so it's like watches or track days. And now it's just running stuff, because that's all I talk about and all I spend my money on, to be honest. We got one from Ben. What's Ben saying? The person runner, he always have a great banter on Twitter and Insta. Check him out. Yeah, so go and check out his at the Pessimistic Runner on Instagram. Give me a follow, because if Ben says he's got good banter, then he must do. What did he say here? Thanks, Ben. He's gonna hide under his rock now. Ben's saying sorry about that, but yeah, so go and subscribe to him. Just give him some banter that way. Great job on the live stream. Thanks for that. It's always a bit nervous when you kind of do these things, but I suppose once you get the first one out of the way, then it's not too bad. Yeah, he's saying you got to go under a nice cozy rock. We've got Frank here. Hi, Frank. The fast for age time for London are brutal. They are very brutal. I think for London, for me to get in, if I was to run another marathon, would be 3 hours 07 I'd have to run. So they are pretty brutal. But the chance of me getting in is quite low. We've got Lee Runs Ultras, great YouTube channel. Just switched over from one channel to another channel. So he's growing his subscriber count back up. Please check out his channel. Regularly uploads great content. So I'd say all the YouTubers, I try and put in the description, because it's all about spreading the YouTube love, as we call it. So please check out his channel. What else have we got? My wife, don't worry about telling her why don't you tell everyone what your dad used to run and how you used to run together? So I've still got a picture. I don't think the picture's down there. It's next to my bed. So there's a picture of me running with my dad. I think it was in the Review half marathon. So I'm probably about 10, and he's just finishing the race, and there's me on the grass running next to him. So kind of proud moment. And as I mentioned previously, my dad was, a really good runner, got us into running. He used to take us all around the country, running in, all the cross countries for the county. 76 half marathon, 250 marathon running, and they took me everywhere. So thank you to them. and I just feel a little bit bad that I kind of let them down when I was younger, that I gave up so soon. So I think they're enjoying this YouTube journey and me starting again, because at least then they come and watch some races. Ben saying evening to Lee. Terry, hit my 2020 goal, a sub 140. My goal is a sub 140 with a 130 half. Well, I can't even talk. With a 138 half marathon. That's amazing. 2 minutes quicker. So what are you going to go for this year? So not 2 minutes off your time, Terry. That is impressive. So if you've got to, so you've got to be the next goal. It's got to be what I don't know, 135. So just put in some consistent weekly mileage, and I'm sure you get there. But it's great you hit your goal, especially by 2 minutes. What have we got here? We've got Dan Kipchoge started hard training when Chris announced he was running for London. Yeah, Kipchoge had a disappointing one, didn't he, when he ran London? You know, it was kind of I think it doesn't help on the build-up. There was a kind of the build-up, and then the other guy dropped out, and then he had earache, or I can't remember what it was, but it was just a bit disappointing, wasn't it? Them just running loops in the rain. It's just not London, is it? But, you know, it is what it is. And I was just pleased that it went ahead, you know, with the pandemic. I suppose that's all they can do. So at least there are some races out there. You have roughly a 1 in 67 chance of running, of getting in the ballot. Might be off trying to get an age place. It's that I might do. To be honest, when I entered in, I always thought to myself that the first run would be London Marathon. But I just don't know if I can see myself actually doing a marathon other than London, because it is a long way. I don't know whether I'm going to concentrate maybe on the shorter distances first, because I've only been running since what was 43, so I've only been running just over 2.5 years. So I'm still finding my feet. I don't know, you know, what distance I'm going to be any good at. You know, I might be an ultra runner before you. Who knows? Happening, Ben. So Lee's replying to Ben. Congratulations, Terry. Just got a bit of banter going on between these guys. They obviously know each other. So you started running at 39, and you've already run lots of sub 7 day definitely never too late. I started running in the last year, 39. I've already run lots of. Wow, that's good. Yeah, no, it is never too late. So I wish I would have started in my 30s. You know, I'd have a bigger YouTube channel by now, wouldn't I? Because I get slated by Ben saying that. Well, one, I think Susie called me Gandalf, and then in our little chat, I'm known as Ben Park's dad. So I don't know where that comes from, but let's move on to the next one. Sorry, some of the longer comments. I do struggle to read them myself. As I said, not that great on reading. I think it all comes down to my kind of dyslexia. So if I do struggle, sorry guys, but you know, I'll try my best. My goal this year is to break 40 minutes for the 10K, and last year I broke 20 minutes for the 5K. Currently my tempo is 43 minutes. How realistic is it? Okay. The rule of thumb is you add 1 minute 30 to your 5K time. So if you're going to run 20, just say for instance you run 20 minutes, then in theory we double that, it's 40 minutes plus a minute and a half, so that's 41.5 realistically. And that's the general rule of thumb. So I think I worked out that I should be able to run a 37.5 in racing if I'm in the same shape that I was in when I run a sub 18. So yes, that's the rule of thumb, is double your 5K, add 1 minute 30, kind of approximate time, and that gives you a realistic figure. Because I think sometimes, you know, we can set goals and they can be, you know, a little bit unrealistic, and then you just come away, you know, deflated, disappointed. So just concentrate on maybe getting your 5K down and then move on to the 10K. And I say just double it and add a minute and a half. So I hope that helps. A bit more banter, I think, between my videos. To be honest, when I started, and there's a few YouTubers out there that kind of cut the ums and ahs out, and you know, I tend to keep them in there now. To be honest, I just think that, you know, yes, sometimes when you mess up at the start or you miss stuff, then cut it and start again. But I think it's just better to be as kind of natural as you can, rather than kind of a scripted, you know, kind of robot. Because if you don't come across as natural, it's kind of, you know, it's like me, a bit like me reading the comments that just sound like a robot running out of batteries. Is John Virgo? Was that a comment? What, the hairline? Maybe, I don't know. Oh no, okay, that was a Virgo comment. Yeah, so I'm not sure what the Virgo means. I've never really followed all the signs, but I know some people do. We've got a bit more banter going on, and as per usual, the thing scrolled on. I think it was another bit of banter from Ben. Let's have a look at this one. Scrolling down, so I don't want to miss anyone's comments. I can't believe how many there is. God, you guys have been chatting away. So I've lost the comments. Okay, there we go. I have the same birthday as John Parrott. I think my birthday is the same as Lenny Henry and was of Michael Jackson. So don't know if that means anything. Dan's obviously got a bit of reply there. I used to have a YouTube channel, and what? Not a running one. Grew it 3 years and I gave it up because I had another job. I thought, oh, that's a shame. Especially when you got to, you know, 3 years ago, because if you had it at 45,000 then, you'd be loads of subscribers now, and you wouldn't need to work. You could just be a YouTuber and just do that all day. What else have we got here? Yeah, that's just saying the 45 subs. Exactly, could have turned it into a full-time job. Or you could just give someone else the YouTube channel and they can just grow it from there. I'm sure someone will buy off you. Yeah, that's a shame. Well, as a YouTuber, I suppose we always do, don't you? It was nearly a full-time job. To be honest, it is. It takes a lot of work. You know, us YouTubers, everyone thinks it's, you know, it's easy, but you'll come up with the ideas. You've got to, you know, when you're out, you've got to put the camera down, do the flyby shots. You've got to do the filming. You've got to do the editing. You know, it is a lot harder than I thought. But to be honest, I do actually enjoy it. Someone's put their details down on their Instagram, to go and check him out, so he doesn't hide under his stone that we said earlier. I missed out by London by 5 seconds. Oh, no, that is tough. A bit like me when I missed out on my sub 1:30 half by 1 second. What else have we got here? So we've got a person who did some bit of find you on YouTube. No, I don't think he does YouTube. I think he's just a bit of Instagram and stuff like that. Yeah, he could pop in paste. We've got Tony James, YouTuber. Go and check out his channel. Unfortunately, he broke his arm, so he was going to do Red January, where you run every day for the month. And there's a video, and he actually videoed it. A kid ran out in front of him, tripped over, broke his arm. And I think he's having other scans and stuff because there might be some other stuff going on there. So I hope you get well soon, mate. And we'll definitely have to catch up sometime. We've got David. I'm a new running YouTuber. So check out David's channel, David Lidstone. Head over there. I think it's all, you know, we're on here. So just check out these new channels. You know, they might be your new favorite YouTuber, but, you know, don't forget about me. Got a bit of to and from. I think that's because of the 5 seconds. We've got David. I'm sub to you, mate. So he's already subscribed to you. We've got I Run Things. He's going to check out your channel, so please check out our channel. Yeah, welcome to the community. Us YouTubers. it's a great community. You know, not all of us as friendly as each other, but the ones on here, they're all friendly. We'll happily give you advice if you want it. What else have we got? That running guy, sorry, I've only just got here. Said I'll be here on Livestream yesterday. That's all right, mate. As I say, I'm just pleased you turn up. I was on there yesterday. I was actually chatting to my comment went on there, and I was asking Kifuzi, and I said, any tips? And he said on the live stream, just be relaxed, try and be natural. He said the only daunting thing is all the comments and just making sure, you know, you've got the camera, you know, at the top of the screen. We've got this, you know, this video feed in the middle, and then we've got all the comments on the right hand side. So it's just kind of keeping on top of that. So it's not going too bad, I suppose. What have we got here? Yeah, people subscribing to each other. We've got my mum's put a comment on there. You know, I love watching you run. Yeah, she does. Probably my biggest supporter. So thank you. Everyone's going to check out David's channel, so go and subscribe to him. Let's get him a few subscribers. Question for everyone: how much time should you spend daily watching running related YouTube? If I could, probably 24/7. To be honest, I've tried to cut back lately. You know, when you look at the hours that you watch, you know, when I'm watching Kifuzi, Ben Parks. Haven't been watching Seth as much lately, if I'm to be honest, but I do like watching Ben Park stuff. Obviously, as Ben said, you know, I'm his dad, so you know I have to keep on top of my son's channel. We've got so as a moderator, Ben can put people's channels up, put a link to his channel, so it's down in the description. Go and check it out, guys. There isn't any judgment here. We're all amongst friends, and I've got two moderators, so if you put anything bad, they just delete you. So, what else we got? Hey mate, change the margins, 3 hours when the 250. Wow, it's always moving it, isn't it? Moving the goalposts. I suppose it's because of all these new shoes that come out. We're all going to run quicker, so I suppose it makes sense. And I suppose the amount of people that are entering in as well. About 26 hours a day. Yeah, I'd agree. It's very addictive. You know, I used to watch loads of car stuff, and now it's just running stuff. You know, run. That's all I watch. What else have we got here? We got Terry just did his first marathon this year. I think it's great to kind of, you know, get out there. You know, I haven't run a marathon yet, so I don't know how much pain it's going to feel like, but I think it's just as a runner, it's something that you know, probably one of them kind of, you know, ticks in your box. All the best, Terry. What we got here? Is that weekly or is that daily? A little bit of kind of banter. Chris versus Chris. So we've done the chaser race, but we'll do another one. I think at 5,000. I think over 5,000 meters, I'd have him. I've got to get my revenge back, or maybe at 4,000. 4,000. I don't never run a 4,000 meter race, but yeah, we've got one definitely on the cards. I tried to get Ben Parks involved, but he didn't come back to me, because I thought we could have Ben Parks behind me, then me, and then we could have Dan Runs, Ben Notley, and Chris as well. So make, you know, 5 of us. That'd be good. And over there, we have Matt. Is it a good idea to run with no shoes on? So Matt's my cousin, so or niece, not cousin, niece, I suppose. Yeah, not cousin. Yeah, he's my niece. I've never run with no shoes on. I think you need to have shoes on personally. There's lots of runners out there that run without shoes on, but I think it's something you need to do slowly. Otherwise you end up having like Achilles problems and stuff like that. Because I've just recently moved over to Nike from Achilles issues and had no problems since. So touch wood. I watched Chris Here We Are Running Chaser Race video every day to inspire me to run harder. Yeah, Chris ran really well, and to be honest, he didn't look back, which I was surprised about. So I don't know if it's better to be the chaser or being chased. I don't know. Tony is chasing a 3-hour 35 marathon this year. That'd be fantastic. You know, I think we all have to kind of push ourselves and do stuff that, you know, outside our comfort zone. Hence, while I'm doing this live stream, not something that I thought I'd ever do, because I just thought it'd be too nerve-wracking. I've been doing the Brighton this year on the 12th. Hopefully, COVID will. Well, fingers crossed for you, David. I know a few people that have done that. My brother-in-law ran it one year, and I think he what's the word? Thought he was better than what he was, let's say, and he said he went off with some fast guys and ended up blowing up. But you know, if you put in the hard work, then it'd be enjoyable. We've got Susie replying. We've got my mum saying hi to Matt. We've got Mark replying to Dan. We've got Ben. So the guy's just gone over. So Dave has just gone over 150 subs now. So go and check out his channel, everyone. Let's get him to 175 if we can. What else have we got here? You just need to stop doubting yourself, Chris. You can run a marathon, mate. It's all in your mind. Yeah, but where'd you stop? It'd be a marathon. Then you're just trying to get me to run ultras, and I don't know if that's ever going to happen. Well, I won't say never, but we see. Dan runs, same here, watching for hours every week. Feel like, well, what is there else to do at the moment in the UK? You know, I have to work because I'm a dog walker. Can't work from home. You know, we've got teachers still working. We've got other people still working. But you know, what else can we do? We can't go out. You can't go to the pub. Can't go to the shop. So let's just watch more YouTube. We've got the Brighton Marathon is a good one to do. Pretty flat, fast course. As long as it's windy. Maybe I might consider that. Maybe. We'll see. Lee runs, person who ran best to leave memories in the past. I would take Ben at the end of the live stream. No, let's see if we can do that. No. Go and check out Ben's channel as well. Yeah, we've got to make sure that Ben doesn't get overtaken by David. Lee runs, Ben Park's dad. Yeah, no, that's what they say. It'd be great if I can get Ben Parks on the channel or run with him at some point. That'd be great. I just probably need to be a bit quicker. What was the first one that started my channel? So David Lee Brighton was my first marathon. The reason I started my channel. So David Lee's got a channel. I believe he's got a channel. That's why I'm reading it. So please go and check out his channel. I presume it's just called David Lee. I don't know if his channel's called anything else. Just let me know. Date of birth, dad of Ben. 29th August 1974. So I'm 46. Ultras, yeah, I haven't worn the Silver Shadow so many years. Yeah, the Silver Shadow. Lee runs Ultras. Posted a video on this high-tech Silver Shadows, and way back in the day when I was many years and years ago, I used to wear the Silver Shadows. I bet now they're just awful, but at the time, you know, they were fantastic. Susie is going for a PB in the 5K. Best is 25:06. And does this mean I can run a 10K in 51:36? So it is literally just double it, add a minute and a half. That's the formula. So I'm not going to do the maths now, but it looks about right. Yeah. So that's what you should be able to do. So just believe in it, and you will achieve. What we got here? So my goal is to break 16:30. Wow, that would be good. 16:30 is quick. Currently doing a sub 17 project on YouTube, episode 2. Okay, that'd be interesting to check out. I have to come and check out the channel, mate. So I'll probably come over after I've done this. Right, so they're known brand now a bit like books. And I'm not sure what's happened here. We've kind of scrolled down a little bit. Niece. Oh yeah, okay, I've made a mistake. Yeah, he's my nephew, not my niece. What am I like? Right, so he's not my cousin, he's not my niece, he's my nephew. See, I knew I'd mess up here, but hey ho. I think I've lost some lost down here, so let's scroll back up to see what we've missed. We have another comment. That'd be fantastic. My PO is, well, you never know until you try, Susie. Just getting some increase your mileage, consistency, and hopefully you can achieve that. But have a look on the internet. I'm sure that is how you work it out. Last time the training was in place, everyone was wearing budget cuts, I guess. Yeah. As long as you are running good mileage, I would say yes. Yeah. As long as you're doing consistent mileage week in, week out, I think you have to train for your weaknesses. Mine happens to be endurance, so all train for your weaknesses, and then you can achieve your goals. Stupid dad joke, anyway. You kind of tell these dad jokes, and no one else gets them except for you. Hit the like button. Yeah, hit the thumbs up. It just helps promote the channel. That'd be amazing. Ben's just posted our Oddballs Foundation link again. We've got Sota's back on. I'm not sure if you ever talked about it yet on the stream. Let's just share and go with part, and maybe you're progressing into subscribe, Ben. But not your content switch. Maybe talk about your progression. Yeah, no, I've talked about that. I say, hope you had a good park run. If you haven't gone, or you've had to shower and you're going to have your park run, sorry. Yeah, the progression just from Sota was the same as me, and we both changed over about the same time. We had YouTube channels before, and we just switched over. And literally, I don't know if I lost subscribers or I gained them. I don't know, but it seemed to take a little while to kind of from the 1,000 to build up, and then it just went into momentum. I don't think I lost many, to be honest. So I didn't regret that. Another question. So how about we find a tagline for Chris, Seek Beauty, etc.? Well, my new one I've been going to start saying is onwards and upwards. So I'm saying that at the end of my videos. So that's my new tagline. So we're going to go with that. Onwards and upwards. Yeah, must agree with Lee. Love finding new channels. I did a post the other day, just a short mentioning about that YouTubers could post their links. I think there's about 50 YouTube channels in there. So check out my channel. There's a short saying, let's grow the running community together. So there's 50 on there. Bit of banter. I don't want to go favorite distance to do a time trial or a race would probably be between a 5k and a 10k, to be honest. The 5k might be, I'd say 10k. I think 5k is, you have to really, really, dig deep. But 10k, you can kind of take it a bit easier. Well, I won't say easier, but you can take it. How often are you going to do these live streams? I don't know. I've got one planned with Ben Notley and Dan Runs at the end of the month, which is going to be a continuation that we'll be doing on Ben's channel, which is called the Runners Roundup. So check them out. We've done 2 videos so far. It's just banter between the kind of 3 of us. So this is my first live stream on my own. I was a bit nervous about. So we're bringing the Runners Roundup to this channel because it makes more sense. Because it's got a bigger following. And that is just general kind of banter. We have a laugh and just talk about general stuff. So please go and check that out on Ben Notley's channel. And Ben obviously pointed out that I called my nephew my niece. But there again, that might have just been me insulting him. You don't know. But because he is little. He's just a little guy. Yes, I know. Matt is a boy, isn't it? No, but there we go. I know I make mistakes, but there we go. Right, so we have Adam Fogg. So he's put Morning Brothers. So he runs a channel called the Fog Dog Exclusive. He's come on my channel and I've done an interview with him. He is, well, I'm probably going to get this wrong, 1,500 meters, 340. Yeah, and I said 340. He is on the verge or going on the verge. Well, this guy is going to go to the Olympics. So if you want to check out a channel, great content, great banter, gonna be at the Olympics one day. This guy is amazing. Great attitude. Born in the UK, moved to Australia. So please check out the Fog Dog exclusive. He is really quick. And I say it was an honour to have him on my channel. So we've got Ben saying hi to the Fog Dog exclusive. We've got David saying hi. So go and check out the Fog Dog exclusive channel. We've got, why does Uncle Chris get me vouchers for Claire's this every year? Well, we'll move on from that, shall we? Daily live stream for members. Yeah, by all means, if you want to join the channel membership, $4.99 a month, and competitions, exclusive videos, shout outs. So if you're a YouTuber, you get a shout out on my weekly training vlog each week, and some other stuff. So go and check that out. No pressure, because the content's going to remain the same. Check out Ben's channel. You're finding Ben Parks on YouTube. Yeah, I don't think he needs any help. I think he's looking to get 100,000 subscribers this year. A bit of banter from everyone. So I'm at the bottom. All the content, all the comments are done. We could just finish off on the wink there. So I think we're done for today. We've been going for an hour 15, 16. So I hope you enjoyed it. My first live stream's out of the way. I actually had fun. Didn't feel too relaxed. I felt relaxed. 340. Yeah, that is amazing. I say he is probably going to be going to the Olympics. Presumably be able to run for Australia, considering he lives there. Another comment I didn't get up. Some of these comments, that's really weird. They don't actually come up straight away. Some at the bottom. There's a cap giveaway. What else we got? Exclusive hat runaway. So I'm going to wind that up there, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. It was great talking to you. I really appreciate the support. I honestly didn't know if it was going to go. It's true. Look, I'll probably go on to Kafusi now as well. So I really enjoyed that. We'll probably do it again. And thank you for watching. As I say, it turned out quite well, apart from getting my nephew, saying my nephew's my niece, and reading out some of the comments not right, but hey ho. Anyway, I will speak to you all guys later. Onwards and upwards, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.